Good morning and welcome to Crow Inclined. Here with your daily morning message, an overall energetic look-see to see what's happening today. Today we're going to use the Enchanted Forhaxa, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, as our overall energy card. And we have the Queen of Air. Now the Queen of Air in this particular deck can bring some humor to difficult situations. So I think she's definitely asking to not to be too serious about something, but also she brings in the advice of handling difficulties, challenges, whatever it may be, as they arise, rather than avoiding them, letting things stack up. It's just really better to handle things as they come up. So, and keeping a sense of humor about it, right? Because laughter is the best medicine, right? Laughter is the best medicine. Not suggesting to make light of any difficult situation that you may be in, but from personal experience, I know that that sometimes being too serious in a situation can actually block solutions from coming in, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this is our overall energy for the day. I'm going to use the Nordic deck of tarot. We're going to expand on this concept a little bit more today. Thank you for joining me here. I'm so happy to have you on my journey with me, and I'm honored to be on your journey with you. Please like and subscribe. Share with friends. I'm just trying something new and hoping to build my channel. All right. Let's go ahead and just get some messages here. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, that Queen of Air is pretty. I love all that purple. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and split the deck. I hope you are all well today. It is beautiful and sunny here. Where I live, the sun is kind of up at about 4:30, or starting to come up at 4:30, so I've been waking up really, really early. All right, we are starting right out of the gate with our death card. Okay, death and rebirth. This is sort of the nature of the situation or the energy for the day. So something's got to go. And of course, that could be directly related to the let me focus that in a little better. Let's tackle things as they come up instead of setting them aside and putting things off, okay? All right. Okay. Isn't that interesting? Your attitude about this day, this energy, this situation, whatever it is that is going to come up for you, is the Queen of Swords, which, hello, gorgeous. Here we have the Queen of Swords twice, right? In the Nordic deck, it represents power, taking back your power, which I really feel like this is where this reading is going. Yeah, so this is sort of your attitude towards whatever is coming up today. This is also about communication. So it's possible that whatever this sort of tricky situation, I don't even know if that it's tricky. Communication is going to be a really important part of it. And where this card is placed in this reading today, you understand that that's going to be important as well. And it's going to be empowering. All right. Or allowing you to bring your power back or take the situation back. You gotta be. All right. So we have the Tower, which is foundation. You know, I almost named this channel Tower Tarot because I get the Tower so often. So this is what you need to keep in mind. So whatever this is about confronting obstacles, challenges, whatever, as they come up, where you may have been putting them aside, forgetting about them, freaking out when all of a sudden they're there again. This is changing. You are changing this. This is your death and rebirth. You are changing the foundation of how you handle things that come up, and you're doing it through better communication, stronger communication. The Queen of Swords can bring a very nurturing kind of voice to conversations that need to be had, even if they're just with yourself. Okay, this isn't necessarily about someone else. It really could be about something that you've put off. All right. So we do have a shift in your foundation. This is what you need to be aware of at this time. Now, keeping in mind, this is just a daily energy read that we're doing here. And, I mean, this could be something so simple. It could be so simple in a daily energetic read. Okay? So no panicking yet. No panicking. Nobody panic. Just maybe somebody made your coffee wrong and you usually don't say anything. And you just leave with the coffee that you don't want. And the reality is this time you go and you have a conversation and you're very polite about it and it gets fixed, right? Like something super simple like that. It's not going to be. But it is going to change. It's going to change how you approach problems, which is really good. Like we need to stop being so reactionary, I think. All right. Okay. We have our Two of Pentacles coming out underneath our Death card, right? Death and rebirth, 2 coins, upper, lower, inner, outer. This is a card of ambition in this deck. So if this is something, it feels like is going to maybe spark something in you that is going to allow you to tackle other kinds of things that maybe you have been putting on the back burner, procrastinating about, brushing it off. I could go on and on and on, but I won't. All right. Okay, so this is also going to fall under your Queen of Swords. This is part of your attitude. The Two of Wands is a unity card in this particular deck, right? I know, I need to stop saying that. We have power and unity. This feels like a very cooperative energy or attitude that you are going to have towards this situation today. This is really, really, really nice energy. It's like you understand what needs to be done. And then under your Tower moment, under your Tower comes the Hermit. So you're going to be able to go within, and this is what you need to be aware of. You're going to be able to go within and figure out the solution. You know, and maybe the Tower had to happen in order for you to find the quiet, right? In order for you to realize that you had the answer all along. You had to blow up, in the Death card, you had to blow up the old to allow for a new foundation so that you can actually access your inner wisdom, right? And tackle the things that need to be tackled. Like, you know what to do. You truly, truly know what to do. All right, let's get one more for each. It almost feels like with the Death card and the Two of Pentacles, you've been kind of juggling that shift, that letting go. Do I or don't I? Do I or don't I? Do I or don't I? Oh yeah, funny. And we have the Conflict card coming out. So you have really, and the Swords, of course, are of the mind. So you have been you've been kind of juggling the death and rebirth. And do I get rid of an old way of doing things or do I not? You know, you juggled it. Maybe you thought you could make everything work. So, and then of course we have the con. So you've been very conflicted with whatever this shift needed to be, which is okay. You know, that's why we had the Queen of Air come in the way that she did. Right? Take care of things as they come in, as they come up. And try to stay lighthearted about it. Don't get too serious. We get too serious, and that's when things go kind of south sometimes, I think. We get too serious, we become rigid, right? We wanna bend in the wind, not break. Okay. Yep. Your attitude. This goes in your attitude pile. Yeah. Power, unity, and dreamer. So you've been kind of maybe daydreaming a little bit instead of taking care of what you needed to be taken care of. I get it. There's no judgment here. I have been in places in my life where this is exactly where I wanted to be in my daydream. Right? You might be sitting and dreaming and waiting for some good news, or it may feel like you're waiting for this offer to come in with a Knight of Cups, for maybe that's why you haven't taken action on some things, because you thought that something was coming in. Okay. All right. What are we going to put underneath this Hermit guy? What goes? Nope. You know, it gets really humid here. It's really humid today, and the cards kind of stick together when they have that glossy backing on them. I prefer the ones that are more of a matte finish, because they don't seem to stick as much. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Devil card coming out underneath the Hermit. Yeah, so you're meant to let go of an attachment and set some boundaries. This really feels like you're meant to let go of an old way of how you were dealing with situations, okay? Maybe you were putting your challenges in the little, oh, I'll take care of it later, and I'll put it in the little cage over here. I'll leave the door open though so I can get to it easily, but until then I'm just going to get sucked around in the drama. The drama tornado. Yeah. Yep. Don't get sucked back into the old way. Don't get sucked back into what it is that you needed to get rid of with the death and rebirth, whatever way that you were handling things, okay? All right. Let's see if anything else wants to come out here today. Let me try to focus the screen a little bit. Anything else? Anything else today? Yep. I'm going to do this. So this is the last one. So yeah, 7 of Cups. Choices. So there are many ways for you to approach situations as they come up. And maybe you've been trying them all out, trying to figure out what works. Our Queen of Air, remember, is recommending to keep it light and tackle them as they come up. Don't let them stack up. You have many ways of dealing with what's coming. And keeping it light and not getting sucked back into the drama. That's what it feels like, right? Getting kind of sucked back into the drama of whatever it is you're dealing with. Okay. All right. That is your morning read. Please like and subscribe if I can speak. I appreciate you being here so much. And if this reminds you of anyone that you would like to share it with, I would appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.